Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Jeanty. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Unloads it left. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. A third and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Arnold. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They're trying to get to him. Knocked off his feet.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And that one's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here we go with the run on fourth down. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him now. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Trufant.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spend a lot of time in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently, and he comes up. Tell you what, they talk about big on big. A big fullback versus a big, strong safety. That's a big collision.
And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
Trying to find his man on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. Bulldozes his way through. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After misfiring, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, BSU. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes...
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boise State.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll try it over the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, going up top. Fires on the move. Picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Now on second down. Looking for space. It's Genty. The Broncos get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He'll pull it on the read. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the
now the kicker's going to throw it. He got it. And he is stopped. One out of bounds, well short of the goal line on fourth and goal, and the defense makes the stand. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the Broncos have it with a first and goal. On the option. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on second and goal. The option look. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give out of the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Arnold. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
On the run, it's Alchuk. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They want that clock to run. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. On the ground, it's Genty.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
It's a reverse. Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The run to the right. And they swarm him under.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense. And this offense would have taken a lot more of that today. It's been a rough day. Let's call a spade a spade. They haven't played like we've seen them play in the past. And this offense needs to find the run game, needs to find a little bit more balance, create some explosive plays on the ground, because today was not a day they're going to look back, watch the tape, and be impressed.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
He wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, BSU! And the route is on.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying.